Welcome to locking the fuck in until New Year's. So I got ready and headed to the gym and got straight on the Stairmaster. This is so hard and it's such a killer, but it's the best for burning fat. I got home and made some lunch and then watched a little bit of maths, if you know, you know. Then I got ready for a second session with my gym buddy. The most important thing is showing up, so it doesn't matter how long or short your workouts are.
I'm on a hunt.
What?
I need that.
Whoa.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have that. I gotta have that. I see that. I want that. I'm on a hunt.
What?
I need that.
Whoa.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have that. I gotta have that. I see that. I want that. And I have that. I gotta sit back. Yes! I gotta sit down.
There's something so beautiful about finding a routine for yourself that works, that sticks. And for me, when I feel like my routine isn't doing enough for me, I will switch it, and I will switch it fast. Lately, I have definitely been, as I mentioned in a video earlier this week, falling short of what my normal routine is. And that, now that I've jumped back into it, the birds are chirping, the sky has rainbows, I feel like myself again. So as we're all getting ready for 2025 and preparing, getting our goals aligned, getting our routines, whatever it is, start now so that when you do step into 2025, January 1st, your body's already accustomed to all of the habits and routines that you set for yourself weeks prior. It takes, 25, 40 days to develop a consistent routine habit? Start now so that when January is here, you're already in motion. Things are already in your favor, and you're already building yourself to whoever that person, that Q1 goal you have for yourself is. So yeah, here I am eating my Joe and the Juice. Just took a very difficult class at the gym. Glad I did so because my body needed it. But I'm feeling great. I'm back on my routine and I'm starting to feel like myself again. So have a good one, keep shining. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Your life doesn't suck, you're just extremely unorganized, so let's get you together for 2025. Y'all are not writing things down, and it pains me to see it. Behind me is my Notion dashboard, and I write down every single thing. You can see over here the pages, like my goals, my cleaning habits, my affirmations, my weekly to-dos. Every single thing gets written down, babe. I accomplished my goals in 2024, and it's because I wrote everything down. This is the app. It's free to download. And if you want all these pages, you could click the link in my TikTok bio. But next year, you're going to write down your goals. You're going to reflect after every single month. You're going to see who you want to be, how you want to look, how you want to feel. And you'll be able to reference that because you wrote it down. You have no reason not to be that girl. My name is Ashley from Bad Girl Finances, and make sure you follow me for more tips.
Is going to be the year where you become the best version of yourself, and here's how you're going to achieve that. I want you to start working out now. You don't need to throw yourself into the gym lifting all these crazy weights. Exercise can start off small. Start off with walking, let's say 2,000 steps a day, and then gradually increasing it to get to the 10,000. Next up is finances. By the way, I don't know how old you guys are who's watching this, so drop me your age so that I know how to tailor this, but finances is extremely important regardless of how old you are. There's two things that you can do next year. Either download a budgeting app, or if you're a bit more grown, open a savings account. I know that this says £10 to £50 weekly, but tailor this down to your own finances. And again, just to ease you guys in, finances starts on week 3. So for the girls who love having their lashes and nails and hair done, you need to think, okay, is this financially sustainable? If your answer is no, you need to start looking into DIY or cheaper alternatives. I put that on week 4 so that after you look at your finances, you can then decide what you need to keep and what you need to get rid of. You guys probably don't know me, but I am massive on DIY and at-home maintenance. If you want a separate video on how I do that, how I keep myself looking fresh, let me know, because I do everything at home. Finally, when it comes to eating, we're going to start planning our food from week 2. Whenever you think of your meals, just think, okay, protein, a fruit and veg, and some carbs. That's it. Don't let anyone overcomplicate it. And that's all I have for today. If you guys have any questions, let me know.
Time to set clear intentions for 2025. I love me a good vision board because it helps me visualize what I actually want to see in my life. Seeing all of the things that I accomplished off of my 2024 vision board, oh yeah, baby, it's only up from here. I got me a new car, I got me some new opportunities, and those are all things that I have put on that vision board. But I say that to say you can't just put cute pictures on a vision board and not actually have true intentions behind it. You actually got to stand on business and actually put in the motion. So for me, when I make a vision board, it's a constant reminder of how bad I want these things in my life. And what am I going to do to be able to accomplish these goals for myself? Because at the end of the day, these ain't nothing but pictures on a board until you actually do what you have to do to accomplish it. I do give myself grace because life is life and I may not accomplish everything on this board, but best believe I'm going to try my best to do so. But that's it, y'all, and I'm hoping that you guys are setting your goals for 2025 as well.
I hate to be the one to say this, but the reason that the cost of living is so high and the reason that regular household items and groceries continue to increase is because we don't know how to stop purchasing things. We don't know how to say no. We don't have self-control. Like, if I think about history and why in the history books people actually got like a little bit of change, it's because they had some sort of resistance, some sort of self-control. We literally buy Amazon, TikTok, freaking Target, Fashion Nova, Shein, whatever the case may be. All of these stores always gets orders just coming in and out. At what point do we say no? At what point do we fight back? Because the reality of it is the government is looking at us like, okay, they're never going to stop. So why would we decrease the price on anything? Y'all need to just make some more money and fend for yourselves. But no, everybody has to have the latest everything. I don't know. But coming into the new year, January 2025, I will not be purchasing anything that is not necessary. And I say this and I'm holding myself to it because I am tired of eating my money. I am tired of wearing my money. It needs to go somewhere else. Who's with me?
Sis, if not you, then who? Exactly. She is you and you are her. Don't play with that girl. You got this, baby.
So I'm currently doing a life audit. I've just come to the realization I'm about halfway through season 36 of the series of my life, and we need a completely new script, time to unlock a new character, new plots, side quests. I recently rediscovered this 1,000 plus item bucket list that I made during the pandemic. I don't know who I thought I was when I made that, but I'm glad I made it. Because it's bold, it's audacious, it's completely delusional. That's gonna be our guiding star for the next year. Starting today, I can't continue to sit here like I have unlimited lifetime minutes. None of us does. We are all dying. And that's a fact. By the time I blink, my last blink, I need to know a time was had. I want to lead the most iconic existence, wasting my lifetime minutes on doing things, entertaining situations, playing small, being mediocre, not shining my light, not taking up space. Fear of being seen, self-sabotage, that's gotta go. For instance, I have been so afraid to post on social media. I don't know if I thought I was Beyonce, why the mystery, I don't know. But that stops today. So with this post, this is my inaugural post, talking to the camera with my voice and my little face. I'm gonna consider this exposure therapy. We're gonna do this for the next 30 days or until TikTok gets shut down, whichever one comes first. I really want to hear about your items on your bucket list. Do you have a mega bucket list that you've created? Every single thought, experience that you've ever wanted in your life, you just put it down. Unrealistic or not, who cares? We're gonna start living like the main star in our own TV series. Why am I living like a supporting character in my own shit? That's the only thing I have planned for 2025. be as iconic as possible, just going all in on my dreams. I want this year to be the year that I stopped giving a crap. I think we all should do that. You said you wanted to be something, stand on that. I want to run a marathon by the end of the year, 100% realistic. I want to climb a mountain, 100% realistic. I want to start my fashion company that I've dreamt of doing since childhood, realistic. I want to start a digital magazine and be editor of said magazine. You should never be your first no. What are your dreams? But you haven't done it. And why haven't you done it? None of us are immortal. You might as well live the life that you really want to live. No one's coming to save me. I am the heroine of my own life, and I need to start acting like it. Stay tuned. Let me know what your bucket list items are, because I'm always looking for new things to add. Talk to you later.
Gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. If there's one thing that I learned while in those county lines, it's that everything takes time. You have gotta lose your pride, you have gotta lose your mind, just to find your peace of mind. You have gotta trust the signs, everything will turn out fine. So why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you smiling? Life can get wild when you're caught in a whirlwind.
But 2025 is going to be the year that I get my life together. I swear. In my list, I don't even have the list. Hold on. The first thing I'm doing is cleaning my room. So let's go. Remember, we listen and we don't judge. So when you walk in, this is the monstrosity, but I don't like it. A way to help me get motivated to get started on doing all of these tasks that I wanted to complete. Sometimes you may not realize it, but you just kind of constantly push things back. I want to start off the new year with a bang, and I definitely intend to do it.
Focus, 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 focus. Fuck it all, just focus.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in.
I just realized that 2025 is the year of the snake in the lunar cycle. I don't know if y'all realize this, but do y'all know what happened in the year of the snake previously? 1917, year of the snake, the U.S. entered World War I. 1942, year of the snake, the U.S. entered World War II. That was after the attack on Pearl Harbor. 2001, year of the snake, 9/11 happened. Leading to what? The War on Terror. Also the invasion of Afghanistan. These were all significant moments in history where the U.S. was thrust into massive shifts. Do you catch my drift? So the year 2025 is the year of the snake. What y'all think gonna happen? Let's talk about the time in between the events. So from 1917 to 1941 was 24 years. 1941 to 2001 was 60 years. From 2001 to 2025, we back at the 24-year mark. We starting to see a clear pattern emerge between the 24 and 60-year mark. And it's clear as day, every year of the snake or every 24 to 60 years, some kind of global upheaval happens. Like the shedding of the old, trying to bring something new in, even though it's going to be chaotic and painful. But 2025 is also the year of 9, which is completion, as well as endings and transformation. Snakes shed their skin just as the old collective consciousness is going to shed their old belief system. The veil which has been hidden will be lifted or completely demolished. No coincidence that all of this energy is converging in 2025, the year of the snake. I mean, just think about it. We're getting ready for it now. Global tensions, the shifting of power, push for truth over illusion. And it's all leading us somewhere. And if you could feel it, if you real tapped in, then you already know where it's leading us to. 2025 will not just be another year. It's a pivotal moment in history. The world will be forced to reckon with its own shadow. Like the snake sheds its skin, the collective is preparing to shed centuries of control, manipulation, and deception. I talked to everybody last year and said buckle up for 2024. Y'all probably thought I was joking.
2024 was just the tip of the iceberg. You can bet your bottom dollar when I say buckle up for 2025, you better do so. I'm only saying this because most people are not ready to handle the truth. Those with your eyes wide open, it's just gonna be another bump in the road, but we'll be alright. Not the end of the world, it's just the end of an era. Honestly, I'm glad to see this shit go. And what was hidden will be revealed. Better believe it. If you think what came out this year was something, you have no idea. Those who have been doing the inner work will be ready to step into this new era. Post-veil reality is not about fear though, it's about preparation. It's understanding and alignment with the truth. Snake represents knowledge, wisdom, and rebirth. Just like 1917, 1941, 2001, and 2025 marks pivotal moments in our collective journey. 2025 will be a bit different because this is on a whole spiritual level. Just make sure you keep your third eye open, aka your first eye. Keep your head on a swivel. Just remember, everything is connected. 2025 will be the year that proves it. Mark my word. Make sure you get in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
All right, ladies, this is the checklist. Like, please put any suggestions to add to it. This is just an ongoing list I've been keeping that I added to in these last few days because I think that's the stage of grief that I'm in, is just like organize. And I am someone who is like, I would rather go with my gut and go hard with my gut feeling and be wrong about the situation than to not go with my gut and be right. We don't know what this man is going to do in office. We have seen plans about his first 100 days. So this is just, I want us all to be mindful. Plan, stack, act. PSA. Right now, I want you to check your passport expiration date. So if your passport expires in a year or less, you need to close out this app and go online and fill out your renewal online immediately. If you check your expiration and it expires in 3 years or less, still do the same. There is no limit on when you can renew your passport. Same for your kids. If your kids do not have their passports yet, please get their passports. Like, make sure as many members of your family have a passport. You're also going to gather other important docs: your social security card, your birth certificate, immunization records, school transcripts. School transcripts, because he is talking about completely shutting down the Department of Education. We don't know what's going to happen with those records. This is also important if you are thinking about applying for school abroad. If you're thinking about working abroad, some jobs overseas may require your school transcripts, and a copy of your degree will not be enough. Same with immunization records. Get those up to date, get your kids up to date. That is something else that has been talked about from his campaign, getting rid of mandatory vaccines. So all those important documents. Schedule any primary care visits, organize your prescriptions, any preventative care that you need, whether it's birth control, whether it's Plan B, whether it's tubal ligation, like make those appointments, get in with your gyno. Any primary care visits, make sure you have all your prescriptions up to date and organized and refilled. We're also going to be researching an exit plan. So for me, I grew up overseas. A lot of my formative years were overseas, and so I'm very comfortable with living abroad. I'm very comfortable with traveling abroad, and that is for sure plan A. Like, I have no problem packing up and moving abroad. I'm self-employed, so for you, this might be you're currently living in a red state and you want to get to a blue state. It might be that you're in a blue state or a red state and you want to go overseas. So you want to be thinking through location, what the budget is, what the visa requirements, job requirements, income requirements, everything. If you have pets, are they allowed? I also put trigger date or law. That is something I talked about with my own family about, is there going to be something that we're like, okay, this is when we go? Is it going to be if a federal mandate comes out about women's reproductive rights? Is it going to be something, that affects me on a personal level, my family on a personal level, that completely is like, that's it. That's all we needed. We don't got to tell me twice. We're out of here. And this time you should also be picking up a new skill or furthering your education. I recently have looked into picking up like another certificate in tech, like figuring out something else to put into my portfolio in case I need to pick up, in case I need to work remote, in case I can no longer pay myself from self-employment, whatever it is, like make sure you have something else. If you are self-employed, make sure your business is automated. Make sure you don't have to physically be at the head of your business. Make sure you get into those self-defense classes. Make sure you get a pow check with your state around those laws. Then we're in stack. Obviously, we're saving as much as possible. We're only doing intentional spending, okay, budgeting. And then act, this is where it's like time to go. We're not waiting. It's time to go. If you need to leave that man because he doesn't want to do it, leave that man. But yeah.
Seeing Issa Rae do exactly whatever it is that she wants to do is the perfect reminder as I end 2024 and prepare for 2025 that with God's grace, guidance, and all the ambition in the world, I can do anything. Like, I really can do anything. I don't have to confine myself to one box, to one stereotype, to one career path. Like, the world is really my oyster. You need to remember that as well.
Send me kisses when it's gray skies. It's been so long, look how time flies. If you love me, won't you let me know?
Hey, this is how you're actually going to rebrand yourself in 2025. This is my proven method that I call the rebrand method that I created 2 years ago to help me achieve every delusional goal I've ever set for myself, which is becoming a content creator and getting paid brand deals from like House Labs, Cover FX, Ultrahuman Ring, Fossil, and so on and so forth. So step one, you can't get to where you're going if you don't know where you came from. So before you do any type of rebrand, you need to do a yearly audit of that year before, so 2024. This is where you're gonna ask yourself, how was the year? What did I learn? What did I achieve? What did I miss the mark on? And be honest with yourself, because if you're lying, like, there's no point in this. If you struggle with any type of low self-esteem, low confidence, or lack mindset, you need to address it head on at the beginning, because anything you try to achieve will not come if you're constantly doubting yourself. So address that first before you do anything. Step two, visualize your future self. It is so easy to say the things that we want. We want the followers, we want the money, we want the brand deals, we want the new car, we want the new apartment. But who do you want to be in 2025? And if you can't figure it out, ask yourself, what do you want to be known for in 2025? I want to be a comfort content creator who has an inspiring, aspirational lifestyle, who works out, who has good time management and productivity, who has a loving relationship, aesthetic home space, has solidified her personal style, and who feels like your best friend. That's what I want to be known for in 2025. And after all of that brainstorming and figuring out who you want to be, this is the fun part where you get to actually make your vision board. You're going to head over to Pinterest and find things that resonate with your goals and start coming up with your vision board. You can make a tangible one. I like to create mine on Canva so I can resize it and make a background for my phone, have it on my laptop, have it on my iPod, because you need to see it. You can't make your vision board and just like tuck it away. Actually seeing your vision board is going to trick your brain into remembering, like, oh, we have things to accomplish, we have goals to achieve, so that you're actually putting in the work. Speaking of goals, step 3, what are the 3 goals that you want to achieve in 2025? We are always so aspirational and we have so many goals that we want to achieve that sometimes it becomes overwhelming for us that we achieve nothing. What are 3 major things that you want to achieve in 2025? For me, I want to focus on high quality content. I want to get my finances in order, and I also want to start a new business venture. But remember, your goals have to be SMART goals. What are SMART goals? They have to be specific, they have to be measurable, they have to be attainable, they have to be relevant, and they have to be time bound. If your goals are not measurable or trackable, they are unattainable. Remember that. Step 4. Identify the habits and break them into actions. Ask yourself, what are the habits that future you has already mastered, and how are they helping you achieve your goal? I'll give you another example. One of my goals is to become financially sound. I want to have 10K in my savings account by December 31st, 2025. How am I going to achieve that? I can automate my savings account. I can have a set allotment coming out of my check every 2 weeks that goes straight into my checking account without me even having to do anything. Step 5, embody future you. Fake it till you make it and be consistent. If you are not consistent, if you know you're not going to be consistent, what is all of this for? How I like to keep structure so I am making sure that I'm staying consistent is using a 12-week year. That is where you break up your year into quarters and you only focus on 3 months at a time. And to remember, you have to be adaptable. Things are changing, life happens. You have to be adaptable, but always keep in mind what habits are going to be helping me to achieve my 3 main goals. I promise you, if you do these 5 steps, you will achieve your goals, or you will be closer to achieving your goals. But it all is about your mindset and the work that you're putting into it. Figure out who you are, put your plan to action, and get to work.
What you think is small, we need to be thinking big.